Hey y'all, hey, it's Patty from Giddy Things. As promised, I'm back with an update on the Zepbound journey with the prescription. So, what I ended up doing was contacting my doctor's office and deciding not to go in early because they are quite a long way away from us. I think I've shared with y'all in the past that it takes a lot of time to get from here to pretty much anywhere because we live rurally. So, what I'm doing instead is I'm going ahead and going out of pocket with the compounded version with the tirzepatide. And I've got a local pharmacy I'm so excited to do business with. They're going to draw up the injections for me so I don't have to go through the OCT nightmare that is thinking about drawing up my own injection. The needles don't actually intimidate me at all. I'm not intimidated by shots or stuff, but and if you are, I'm so sorry. I know that's a real thing, and there are many people that I love who have that thing. I have other stuff, but not that one that bothers me. So they're going to draw that up for me in the 4 injections per month, which is super helpful. I'm so grateful to them. They've been kind through this whole process. I told the people at Walgreens when I told them I might have to go for compounding, because that's usually where we get our prescriptions is at Walgreens, and you know they've always been just lovely. I do tend these days to want to support people who are in local businesses and want to do that for the duration, but I can't say enough good things about our local Walgreens and the people there. Now, I have taught a lot of those people, and so they know me, and that kind of helps a little bit too. But I hope that everyone, it's like I was saying earlier to my sister, I hope that everything that everyone experiences will be met with support, because it really concerns me that people who feel that they don't have as much of a voice, who are not as not as well equipped or privileged to be able to advocate for themselves. This has just made me want to advocate for others more, because as I shared in another video, I wish I were the only one who were dealing with this kind of issue with prescriptions in general, and I just want to advocate for every single person who's dealing with this. I know I can't do that, but I can find ways to be helpful in my community, with people in our Silver Citizen community and with people in our very young community, to help them to kind of find that voice. But I have said that so many times to so many people over this that I feel a little bit, actually, not a little bit, a lot blessed to have gone through this situation, because it has opened my eyes to how difficult it must be if you're not loud like I am. Or if you're not comfortable with advocating for yourself. And over the years, I've become more and more comfortable. And I think that's the blessing of being disabled. It's the blessing of having dealt with obesity and continuing to. It's the blessing of raising my kids who are neurodivergent. It's all of those blessings heap upon each other, because they help us learn how to walk in other people's shoes the best that we can. We can never know what it feels like really to be another person, but we can know what it must feel like based on our own experiences to go through even more intense and serious medical issues, things that are life threatening, for example. I cannot imagine, especially advocating for, being in a position to advocate for someone other than myself, if that were something like insulin or some kind of therapeutic medication for a dread disease. I would be beside myself. This is something that is lifestyle oriented, and I do believe that people with obesity many times have a chronic disease for which they need this medication. I'm not saying that that is not the case, but I think my audience will understand when I say people who are dealing with life-threatening or dread situations, that there is a scale, there is a hierarchy involved in trying to get issues solved. And I certainly want the issue solved for people who are in more dire circumstances. And my heart goes out to people in those circumstances. At any rate, I'll be using the compounded medication, which is less than a third of the cost of the out-of-pocket cost for the prescription. For me, for a month, it's affordable. And by the time a month's over, my hope and my prayer is that this Zepbound prescription thing will be straightened out, and I can go back for another year taking the medication as prescribed originally. That having been said, we'll see how the terzepatide goes, and who knows, it might be a blessing in disguise. Many things are, right? Many things are. I wanted to share that with you. Um, I'm not going to talk about pharmacy benefit managers, even though I've learned more and I'd like to talk more about that tonight, but that's not what this is for. So to each thing its own time. So I wanted to update you on that. And I also wanted to share a couple of fun things with you. I think that was fun too. It's all a journey. It's all about the journey of life. I'm privileged to be challenged because I'm privileged to be alive. So I wanted to share with you the snacks that I'm probably going to partake in tonight. I want to do what I eat in a day video. That's something that I'm kind of looking forward to doing, but I think I could probably share this with you. So I am going to have, maybe tonight I'll have both of these. I might not have both of them, but we're upstairs, and so we tend to like to bring this stuff up in case we need it. If not, we'll put it in the little snack place and we'll eat it another time. But this is something I got a really great deal on, and I'm going to link it in the description. This is a Paleo Valley, and I'm trying to flatten this out. A Paleo Valley beef stick. This is the original. I also recently got the teriyaki. I got them on a subscription. I paid for them myself. I'm not monetized or sponsored yet, right? But this is 100% grass-fed beef. And I wanted to read you the ingredients because I wanted you, and I think my disembodied voice is wanting to sit down, and he can certainly do that. I'm just gonna steady the. You good? Okay, thank you. But you can sit down. It's fine. I'm on the bed, so I think he's afraid he's going to upset everything, but he could. Right? That would be okay. So anyhow, this is the grass-fed beef, 100% grass-fed beef, and this is what's in it. 100% grass-fed beef. I already said that. Sorry. Sea salt, organic dextrose from tapioca, celery juice powder, organic black pepper, organic cayenne pepper, organic garlic, organic coriander, lactic acid starter culture, which now that's in bread, isn't it? Disembodied voice, isn't that what a starter? I don't know if it's lactic acid or not. I wish I knew enough about making bread to know that. And dye-free beef collagen casing. So it's a really well made. And the way that I ordered them, I end up getting them, I think, for $1 a piece. Which, if you buy meat sticks in a regular store, like in the Dollar Tree, you'll pay $1.25 for one that's not really that well. No offense, they're delicious, but not really that well made. So that is, again, the Paleo Valley beef stick, and I will link that in the description. Then this other thing, I started looking at it, I was like, well, here come the chemicals, but it's really not that bad. I also tend to eat as a snack these Atkins meal bars because they are only 240 calories, and I eat so little during the day a lot of the time that I need the extra protein, but that's what the one that I like looks like. I'm sure I would like the other ones, but I went and looked at the Built bars that Countess of Shopping was talking about. I'll link her to in the description because she's so helpful. She just came out with a short today that was super helpful, talking about responding to someone that said she was cheating her way thin with the medication, and she had a really good rebuttal for that, and she's super good at doing that and being gracious about it. You might want to watch that too, so I'll link her channel. But this is the chocolate peanut butter bar. It's 16 grams of protein, 3 grams of net carbs, 2 grams of sugar, rich in fiber, and it is really not that bad. It's protein blend. It's soy protein isolate, collagen whey protein isolate, and some other whey protein products. And it does, obviously it's going to have some preservative content in it, but when you look at I don't know if you can even see this if I put that up there, but if you wanted to stop everything, pause everything, and look at this, again, I don't know if it's that focused, but I just wanted to make the effort for my lovelies. So those are two things. I may not have both of them, and I may not have either of them, but I have them up here in case nobody has to run down and get anything. The other thing I wanted to update you on is, oh my gosh, my brush. My brush from Natural Life. This pretty brush. It's holding up so well, and it's so lovely. I said that in the Natural Life unboxing video. This has been such a good brush. And again, I paid $12 for it, which is what I would pay at Walmart. And this seems like it's going to hold up. It's nicely anchored. The beads on top are nice, as I shared before. Then a new thing, that was an update on a product that we unboxed a few videos ago. Then I got today, I had ordered these because I've been looking and looking and looking locally and couldn't find them. These are Serenibee Candles. So this is more beeswax candles. These are the tea lights. And so I thought we would enjoy putting our a tea light in our new candle holder that I made a video about the other day. Oh, these smell. I had the not the handy helper, the disembodied voice smelled these earlier, and he agreed. It is like the inside of a beehive. So this is the little bag that they came in. Serenibee Candle. It's www.serenibeecandle.com, and I will link this also. I can't remember exactly how much I paid for these, but I want to say it was like $20. And there's 12 of the votives, and here's what they look like. And they've already cut them down to the wick. Originally is at a good height, like 1/4 of an inch. And this is what they look like. Aren't they cute? They've got the rounded sort of bowl shape, which I liked a lot. And they're just so pretty. Such a pretty color. I really like those. So let's go ahead and put them, excuse me while I turn around for a minute, and put them in our lovely, or put it, I only put one of them in there. I'm going to put it in our lovely little cup that goes with our little meditation station, right? Let's take that out for a minute, and that's in the cup. Isn't that cute? I just think that's cute. And I've ordered the insert for this to put the other kind of candle in it, but I'll put the little picture back. I just like that. I think that's super nifty. And I thought you might like to see a follow-up on that piece. The Serenibee Candles, it came 12 in this little bag. I keep saying little all the time. And then they also came with, in case I need an extra somewhere, or I want to burn one somewhere else, they came with that cup that's sort of like, it's a little different from, this one's a little bit bigger, but this is supposed to be a reusable holder for them to go in. Let me go ahead and put one in there. So this is, in order to be environmentally friendly, they don't put them in tins. So look at that. That's just adorable. That's just adorable. Very simple, but that's what we're about. Simple pleasures, right? Simple, happy pleasures. So happy little candles with a nod to Bob Ross. So they gave me also instructions about how to use them, how to trim them back down. I was already aware that you need to have 1/4 inch of wick with most candles, but they, go into great detail about that. So I was super happy to get those today, and what I will be using to light them, oh y'all, I like them too much. I'm not going to burn anything down on purpose, I promise. Or hopefully on accident, but I got these Dollar Tree matches. They're such a good deal. They're wood from well-managed forests. They're woods from well-managed forests, 100%, and that's good to know. I was happy about that, actually. And the perfect match for all your fire starting needs. These are diamond matches, and I remember these from a long time ago. But I thought they were really cool, and I've enjoyed lighting them a little too much. I'm not going to do that now because I don't want to trigger anybody to go light a match or anything. But they're green on top. They're so cute. And I really like the practice of lighting the candle with a match. And so what we'll do is then I'll give the ends of these matches to the disembodied voice, and he can throw them into our wood-burning fire, which is what keeps us warm. So I just wanted to share those things with you, give you the update. Y'all, somebody send help. I'm joking, but low-key not. And I'm using this as a microphone now, apparently. I hope that you enjoyed the Zepbound update. That was important for me to close the loop with you on that. And as always, I just want to remind you how loved you are. It's easy to forget that. It's easy to feel very alone, but you're not alone. I'm here, and other people are there for you. If you feel lonely, find some places that you can go hang out with people who would love to have your company, people at local retirement homes, or so-called, nursing homes. Go hang out you'll have to get all kinds of stuff done to do this, but be a big brother or a big sister, do the background checks, get that stuff done to spend time with other people. Go to a community center, go to a homeless shelter and volunteer to sit and talk with people or to feed the homeless. Go work at a food shelter where you can, a food pantry where you can interact with people and volunteer. And feeling useful is one of the best cures to loneliness I've found, especially living with a disability. It's so nice to know how useful you are in other people's lives. So usefulness is kind of a cure for loneliness in many occasions. We don't have to be alone. And again, you never have to be alone. I will keep making these videos with God's help, and I will keep on loving you. Okay, we won't do that, but I will, in a very friendly and appropriate, non-creepy way. And I hope that you will continue to go in peace and love to serve others. I'm going to try.